Hey y'all, it's Janelle.
And this is Ashley. Welcome to Loving in Reality.
Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of Loving in Reality, where we're talking about Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 4.
Yes, the weddings are over.
Yes.
Now we are just doing wedding night, meeting the family, friends.
Yeah.
The honeymoon.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think the only thing I could think about really when I'm thinking about this show last time was Nicole's story.
Oh, yeah. We can start with them, Nicole and Chris. They're really cute.
They are really cute. I don't know why. It's like, to me, it feels awkward, but to them, I feel like it doesn't feel awkward. Like, they look awkward, but I guess they don't feel awkward together. Like,
They just
so
sweet.
Yeah, they are sweet, and I feel like they'll go well together. But yeah, that story was like, wow. Like, she shared that pretty quick.
But so the way she was acting up until she shared that, it kind of makes sense. It's just like any and every little thing he does. She's just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like he said I was pretty, But, oh my goodness, girl.
So I don't know. I feel like that's like a good, but could be bad thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Because
just feel
it's
like
like
it's so
the bar
sad.
is really low.
Exactly. Yeah. Like he's really not doing that much. He kind of the bare minimum.
Exactly.
Right now.
He's just, and I feel like that's probably what he was thinking too. I don't think he was looking for any type of praise. Like when she says stuff, he's just like, yeah, like I'm just talking.
Yeah. Oh, that made me a little sad for her. Like she hasn't been in a relationship where she's ever felt valued.
Right. Like someone telling you, oh, you're lucky I'm here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she got out of that situation, however she got out of it.
No, I mean, because that was an abusive relationship. I don't know why you weren't straight up calling it that.
Yeah, that was abuse. Like he put a cigarette out on her arm.
I hope this works out for her.
Yeah, because he had a kind of a sad story too. Like he went on a vacation and the girl wouldn't touch him. Like what kind of your girlfriend? What kind of situation were you in?
I could see him because he's so nice. I could see him being taken advantage of. I could see that.
So was it his girlfriend? He decided to take some random girl on a trip somewhere. I was like really confused by his story. I would have had like way more questions.
I assumed it was his girlfriend. I would hope so. They go on trips together.
So his girlfriend like never touched him before, or she stopped touching when he got to the trip. I'm confused. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not making sense.
Yeah. Or maybe the girlfriend was already starting to feel some type of way about him, but she just wanted to go to Jamaica.
Oh, that's true. Could be that. But I mean, you could tell they've definitely been hurt in both of their relationships in the past. So I hope that they don't just like cling on to each other because of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I worry about that too. I guess time will tell us.
Mm-hmm.
I know her dad was being pretty hard on him. I was like, what? This guy seems like the nicest man in the world. What are you doing?
Yeah. And what is it with all the parents like talking about serial killers? First, Dominique's mom talking about serial killer, and then he's like, he could be a serial killer. I'm like, is this the theme of the show? Yeah. Like, they could be serial killers? Where is this coming from?
They've been watching too much Lifetime. You know how older people like.
Yeah, I was like, what? But he was definitely being hard on Chris. But her dad is just, I don't know. I don't like it when the families are so negative.
Yeah, her dad was kind of a lot. His family was sweet with her. Mm-hmm. I like what they said. They're like, if it's not working, please do not drag this out. Just end it.
Because I feel like they know, like, he's the type of person that's going to hold on.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just don't want that for him.
Keep trying.
Mm-hmm. That's why I feel like they would both say yes, because they both seem like they're the type to not just walk away easily.
Mm-hmm. Like it would take someone to use a cigarette. Like it would have to be really, really bad to
for them to just be like, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. So, and maybe it's that level of commitment that they both have that will help them stay together.
Also, Nicole is really pretty without makeup. When she took that wedding makeup off, which I thought was awful, she looked so pretty.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like some of the girls, I forgot which one it was, and when they took their makeup off, I was like, I can't really see a difference. Like they look the same, not in
Hmm.
a good way though.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think they'll be okay for now.
for now.
I've seen some previews because I've seen some previews where they're like crying and stuff. So I'm gonna say for now they
Hmm.
should be okay. I really wish the episode would have gave us more of the honeymoon. Like, those are what we want to see.
Oh, there's more of that to come. That'll probably be like 3 weeks. 3 weeks of honeymoon episodes.
I'm just waiting to see. I want to see a full honeymoon episode. Like that's what I want to see. Oh, another person that stood out to me was Dominique's family again with the whole. She's
Other
black,
race.
right?
Which again is baffling to me given that you signed her up for this. It seemed like you would have been aware of the fact that they could have just matched her with anyone, unless you all specified that you wanted to be matched with a certain race.
Right. See, it seems like the issue is because when the grandmother said Dominique understands and she's been in interracial relationships before, so I think it's
Mm-hmm.
like Dominique would not have minded, but they want to make sure the guy, because they didn't sign him up. They don't know what his paper says or whatever. So they want to make sure that
Mm-hmm.
he is 100% okay with her being black. I think that's their concern because she is
Mm-hmm.
used to the stares or the comments or whatever that comes with it. And I think they're a little bit afraid that he might not be used to it.
Yeah. But do they not watch the show? I don't know. I guess
I don't
I
know.
think when they do this process, they ask them that question.
I mean, he said he's dated
I
not a
guess they
black
want to.
girl, but a Latina before, he said.
Yeah, he said he's gone on dates with black women, but nothing
Okay,
ever came
so I
of it.
feel like that's good enough. Like, boom, there you go. Leave the man alone now.
I don't really see him having a problem with it. Like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't done anything that has said, "Oh, he's not all right with this."
I mean, he said that he likes the way she looks, and he said he finds her attractive and finds her
Yeah,
sexy and everything else.
he said it last episode. He said it this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
and
because she
again,
doesn't look like, she looks like a
she
Latina
doesn't.
to me.
Right. She doesn't look like a straight up black woman. Like if we're being
Yeah,
real.
so, exactly. So, I mean, she got the curly hair, the long,
Yeah.
you know, soft curly hair. I don't know what to call it.
I don't know what letter it is.
So she doesn't like, have like, I don't know, whatever you think a typical, like whatever her parents are making it seem like. So I think he'll be fine.
I think so. I don't know about this family of his. I don't know how they feel about it.
I don't, you know what, to me, it's really sad. They don't act like they would be racist. They just look like it. Does that
No,
make
I
sense?
agree. I mean, the mom was very like cold at the brunch.
But I feel like she, because we're thinking this because she isn't white, but maybe the mom would be that if she was white because she doesn't like the process of what he went through. Because we've definitely had parents who were, the couple that they were both the same race, and parents that acted the same way because they didn't like the process of their child going on the show.
That's true, and
So
I think about that. I did think about that. I just don't think that's true.
she's not really doing anything that if it was like she could be doing the same thing if it was a white girl right there, just like we've seen in the past. It's just, I don't know. It's just something about them that just says like,
I don't know.
you
I
know,
don't think she would. I really don't.
because what you call it, cousin is acting the same way towards Jasmine.
Yeah. This mom just isn't giving off very good vibe.
I know it's bad to say. It's just something there that you can't really. Maybe it's just like something that we can sense as Black people that we can't really put words to.
And she just doesn't seem like a pleasant lady. She was like, well, I already
I'll just
told you what
call
I
it,
think about it. This is nuts.
yeah.
She took a bite out of her food. I was like, oh, there's no follow up. Okay.
I'll just call it a Black sense. We have a Black sense about this. But we'll see. You know what? And I've heard some rumors about them. I don't know if it's true or not. That they don't make it to decision day.
Well, you stop looking at spoilers and stuff.
No.
I
It's not spoilers.
spoilers.
Someone pointed out, this is a rumor, like nobody knows for real because nobody sees the episode. But someone did point out that when they do show decision day previews, they don't show Mac and Dominique.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Are you sure?
I know when I noticed it, I was like, oh dang, does that mean they don't make it to the? Why would they do that? So it's really like the show is putting out a spoiler.
Huh. I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised because I think the age thing may be an issue, and then I think if they keep bringing up race, that's going to be an issue. It's almost like, well, do you want me to have a problem with you being black? Or...
Yeah, right. And then that whole preview of like she lied about something, and then you know what? They could be tricking us though, because there is that preview where it's like, oh, you lied, and she like packs up her stuff and she's like leaving crying with all her stuff, and maybe that's why they don't show because they want us to think that they don't make it to the finish.
You're right, that is true.
So I'm like, what did she lie about? Where she packed her stuff up? Because even Pastor Kyle was like, you lied. I'm like, what did she lie about?
Just have to stay tuned.
We'll see.
Oh, one thing I did like about Finley, because I don't know, I've been kind of on the fence about him. When they were on the plane, and he was like, see, this is why I fly first class, because I don't like middle seats.
Well, dang.
I don't like seats either.
Oh, I don't get middle seats at all. Like, I pick my seat, and it's gonna be a window seat every time.
Well, he said they put me in the seat.
Well, why didn't he call them? I feel like he could have got that changed because Eris, or am I saying his name right? I feel like I am. Okay. Eris said that he did the pre-check. So in order to do the pre-check, you have to put your flight information in ahead of time for the pre-check, for the TSA pre-check.
You don't have to. You could do it when you check in.
Oh, you can? Oh, I always thought I had to do it ahead of time.
Oh, no. The people like that.
That's what they told me when I got it. They were like, making sure you put it on your ticket when you buy it.
I mean, it makes it quicker, but I haven't had it on my ticket, and then I check in, and they're like, oh, you have TSA pre-check. I'll add it to and they'll just print out a new ticket.
Oh, it's probably because I don't check in. Like, you mean to go to, like, the check-in counter?
Yeah, when I go, like, drop off my bag.
Oh, yeah. No. Like, you can do your whole bag drop-off and everything, like, you can print out your little pass for your bag and just leave it there. You don't even have to stand in line anymore. So I think that's probably why. I always did it with my ticket. So I don't know. I did it with my ticket.
Yeah, no. If it's not on my ticket, I go to that desk and be like, I have TSA pre-check.
Oh, okay. So I was thinking, I was like, you could have changed your seat because Eris said that he used pre-SAT. He had the pre-check thing. And I was like, so, but I guess not. Maybe not. I guess not, because they don't even know where they were going. It's the day before. You're right.
Because McKinley doesn't strike me as a first class individual, especially with him like not having a home. So I'm like, how are you affording first class?
Bro, I feel like McKinley has money. I'm not lying. I feel like McKinley has money. He says that he was in California in the marijuana industry. He has money. He's just trying. He's not acting like he has money.
He's really not. He doesn't
money.
Look it either.
I mean, you know what they said about Steve?
What did they say about Steve?
That he didn't have no money.
I don't know. According to Noy, them savings was starting to they was using them up.
Noy also said that he was cheating, and he was like, "I'm not even going to entertain that." I don't believe nothing Noy said.
Did not. Noy didn't say that he was cheating. She just
implied it. That's enough. That's enough. I don't believe nothing that girl got to say. I feel like there's no way. If the marijuana industry is the people in the industry make a lot of money.
Yeah, he might. I just don't get why, if you got all this money, go get you a place to stay. Where are you?
My theory is that he decided to not do that because he knew he was applying for the show. That's what I think. Because he said he applied when he got to Nashville. So if he applied when he got to Nashville, why would you move into a place? that makes things complicated. If you decide to stay together, now you got to worry about what you're gonna do with your place and her place. That just makes things easier if you don't have a place.
Well, get a short-term lease.
But why?
Oh, sublet.
Just so I can waste money while I'm staying in this apartment and my apartment is empty.
Well, no, it's a short-term lease. It could be like
Well,
3
he didn't say how
months.
long.
So
How long
he
is the process?
Oh, I don't know. Like he got there and applied right away. Like, did he move there just for the show?
He might have. I don't know, because they advertise, like, hey, we're doing whatever next. Who wants to apply? Like, I see those advertisements all the time on social media. Like, oh, we're doing Nashville, taking applications now. Oh, we're doing, because him and Armis both said that they were living in California, and then they applied. They came.
Girl.
What is that man's name? Eris.
Eris, she wants your name to be Armis so bad.
Wait, there's an M in there somewhere. That's what I've been seeing in my head.
Oh, that's so funny. I literally for a second was Armis. Who is that?
Anyway, I can't.
Oh, it's Eris.
Yeah, Eris. I keep thinking it has an M in it, and I'm like Armis. So Eris was also saying that he was living in California as well, and I'm assuming they both moved there for the show.
He doesn't have a place to stay either.
They didn't say, but we'll see when he does
the visit.
When they do yeah. I mean, some people don't have a place to stay. Katina was staying with her mom,
Oh, was she?
Mhm. Remember when they went to visit the home? They went to her mom's house, to see the stuff, which made it easier for her to move in with Elijah Wan.
I would just prefer that my person have their life somewhat together.
But that doesn't mean he doesn't have his life together. That's the thing.
But Kelly don't have his life together. He don't have a job. This man does not have a job.
He doesn't have a job?
And he doesn't. What does he do?
I don't think they said what their jobs were yet. I could have sworn that's what he does. Like, he has a business in the marijuana industry. Does he have a marijuana farm? Does he sell? Does he have a store? I don't know. You could do that from anywhere. Especially if you work in pharmaceuticals. A lot of medical companies are starting to get into that, using marijuana for pharmaceutical purposes. If he has like that, then he's definitely making bank.
Yes, maybe he works from home. His job is business owner at CEO. For those of you who are on dating apps, you'll get that.
I was like, huh?
Some guys will put that as their job description, aka I don't have a job.
Listen, we're not going to do McKinley like we did Steve, okay? You don't have to have a 9 to 5 to have money. I feel like Steve established that for us all. You don't have to have a 9 to 5 to have money. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to fight this fight anymore.
Oh, goodness. No, that's fine. I just don't think starting a relationship out like that is okay. Like, we can get to that point, but I don't know if I want to start out. As long as you're making money.
If you're making money, then I'm good with it. However you want to make it, it's fine.
Yeah. But Steve wasn't making it.
Well, he had enough money. He had money. I can't complain about somebody not making money when they have more money than I have. Like, what? How are you going to complain? Like, you don't make money, but I have more money than you make in a year. So what does it matter? I physically, on my person. You said what?
That according to Noy, they were using up that money. It was running a little low.
Yeah, according to Noy.
Oh, yes. But Dominique McKinley.
Oh, yeah, back to it. Yeah, so they seem cool right now. They seem to vibe pretty well. As long as they're, her parents chill out with the, she's black. Hey, don't forget that she's black. Oh, did I tell you she's black? Black girls do this. Like, we don't need a play-by-play of the blackness. So you can just chill out with that. I think
chill, actually. His parents, too. How will you feel about him wanting to move back to Michigan?
No, that would probably be problematic. And if he wanted to move back to Michigan, he definitely should have did a Nashville show.
Dominique, you need to cut the cord. Well, my mom's up the street, so that would be hard. Ma'am, you can live a little further from your mom. It will be okay.
Yeah, I think she was trying to say in a roundabout way that she's from Nashville and she's born and raised here and she don't want to leave. Like she was trying to find a nice way to say it. You know, it's easier to blame somebody else sometimes.
There's life
But I wouldn't
outside
want to live in Minnesota either. Minnesota? Michigan. Either one. I wouldn't want to live in
that.
either one of
Somewhere
those
up
places.
north.
I wouldn't want to live either place. So yeah.
Well, since we've been talking about Eris, Eris and Jasmine,
They're cool. They're okay.
Yeah, their honeymoon night was cute. I liked her little lingerie set, her little outfit.
Yeah, he perked up, didn't he?
No, I was like, oh, you look cute.
He perked right on up. He was like, "Oh, I'm so tired.
I
I
know.
hope she's ready to go to bed." As soon as she walked out in that lingerie, he was like, "Oh, never mind."
That was cute. Sounds like they just cuddled. It didn't lead to anything. They just
I think all the couples. That was interesting when they got to the honeymoon suite though, and he was like, "Feed me grapes." I'm like, "Feed me grapes."
And someone else, they pointed out when I think it was the morning after the wedding, when breakfast got to the room, she got up and got the breakfast. And then that whole thing at the suite in Jamaica, feed me grapes.
Yeah. I was like, at first I was like, is this a joke?
Yeah, like he's going to want her to give it to him.
Yeah. I was like, hold on. I would have laughed. I'd been like, yeah. Feed you grapes, that would be funny. And then I would have kept going, because what? Then she went to go get the grapes and fed him. I was like, oh.
Oh, and not only that, asked if he wanted watermelon.
Well, she made a trade.
Or grapes.
I was like, what?
And I could see him wanting that. With him being an only child.
True.
Like wanting someone to spoil
and him being such a ladies' man in his head, and all the girls want him or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's a lot of women in his family, and he's like one of the only men. That's another thing that spoiled him.
Yep. Definitely dealt with a man that was the only man in the family, not fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they get spoiled.
and that was a weird comment he made when all the couples came together, and he said something about like having sex or whatever.
That was a little weird.
I was like, where did that even come from? Because they weren't even having those like types of conversations.
No. They're just like, wait, did we miss something?
Yeah, I was like, wait, where did that come from?
No, I said that. I'm like, have you been drinking? If you'd been drinking. That was
even Jasmine was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think with those two, the cousin that sit down with her was probably the most memorable for me from this episode.
Yeah, I don't think Jasmine liked the cousin very well at all.
I don't like the cousin anymore. Like at this point, can we stop with the cousin? She does not need to be on the show anymore after this.
I'm telling you, she's giving like super weird cousin vibes. Back up a little bit. Like, what kind of cousin are you? That's what I would need to know. Like, whose daughter are you? Like, how are you cousins? In what way are you related to the family? Because is it play cousins?
And she was like a little petty and mean this episode, which I didn't like.
Yeah. Because, sometimes like people be acting like those are their cousins for real, and then you find out they play cousins. That would piss me off if I was her.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how black people be. Because growing up, there was this guy that I thought was my uncle, and he's not even my real uncle. So, like, people do that kind of stuff. So, is it like your mom's best friend's daughter? Because that's not your cousin.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's his real cousin, but I guess maybe they grew up together. So she just sees him like I don't know who's older, or if they're the same age, but.
I don't know, because he didn't say like, oh, it's my uncle or aunt's daughter. He was like, our moms are best friends and we grew up together. Mm-hmm. I would have immediately asked, like, so that means y'all play cousins or y'all real cousins? Like, that would have been my question immediately after he said that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure I cannot imagine that has not been asked. I would have asked.
I don't think she has asked it yet.
Yeah, you could tell like, the cousin to get to her a little bit.
Yeah, like she crosses the line. Because I know with my cousins, I don't care, if I grew up with them or not. I'm not even going to act like that was my brother. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It don't matter what the relation is. She went a little too far this episode. I thought she was mean.
I felt like she went too far the first episode.
Well, this
But I don't
time
know.
it's because it was directed towards Jasmine. Like, this girl didn't do anything to you.
True.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So for you to
Mm-hmm.
sit here and like mock this girl, you are such a, what she said, pageant sister. Like, are you being real with
Yeah.
us right now? Like, are you thinking about your answers before you say them, or are you just spouting stuff out? Like,
She's
girl,
giving like
I would
she's
have
really
thought of
hating on
that.
this girl. Like she's
Yeah.
really hating on her for real.
When they were like, what do you think of Eris's wife? And she laughed. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
She seems jealous. I'm telling you, there's something else there. She seems too jealous.
I need her to stop acting like that before we come for you, cousin, with these boobs just sagging. Like, what are these
I'm
tops that
not
you're wearing?
see, I'm gonna have to do some Instagram investigating. I'm about to find out if they real cousins or not. If
But
she's
yeah.
not a real cousin, like a real, like this is my blood cousin, he might, even if she is, because, you know, some people weird, but if she's not, most definitely, there needs to be some boundary set up between that relationship because it don't
Mm.
seem like it's a good one to have, like, with him having a wife or even a girlfriend or anything like that.
Yeah, my worry would be like, how influenced is he by her? I hope it's not
My
much.
worry, yeah, and my worry would also be like where would his, I want to say loyalty, but if your cousin, quote unquote, is constantly disrespecting your wife, are you going to put her in check? That would be my
Hmm.
concern.
Yeah, he's gonna need to. He
That's
should
what
say something.
you
I
have
feel like
to.
he
So
would.
like he would not.
I feel like he wouldn't.
I don't think he would either. He didn't even put her in check when she was saying something to him. So I don't know, but yeah, that would bother me. That would bother me the most is, you know, I shouldn't have to say something to her. That's your family, and I'm supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be your wife. You should say something to them. I shouldn't have to constantly defend myself against your family, and you're not going to say anything to have my back. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
need to have my back, because now we are a family.
Yeah.
You know, Clint and Gina is her name Gina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Clint and Gina are confusing me a little bit.
No, Gina is confusing. And Gina, why
Yeah,
are you
Gina.
lying? Why are you lying,
Gina,
Gina?
yeah, I'll say it, Gina, you're right.
Because you done got on this after show and told the world that you were not attracted to this man, but then told us or his friends that you think he's sexy or hot.
Yeah, it was like
Ma'am.
she was trying to be nice. She was being fake because she was like, you know, I usually don't like gingers, but he's kind of sexy. I'm like, wait, what? Girl, just
But
say
she
it.
even
You
said
should.
that to the camera that she's attracted to
Yeah.
him. So which one is it?
But then in the preview, she directly tells him to his face that she doesn't find him attractive.
So why are you lying, Gina?
But who is she lying to? That's the question I have. Is she lying to him or is she lying to us?
She's lying to herself.
Because why are you
Because
telling
poor
everyone else
Clint,
that you find him attractive and tell him that you find him
right?
ugly?
Which almost makes me think, okay, this is probably why Clint, he shouldn't say what he said, but maybe he got annoyed after hearing that and he was a little confused and he acted out.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out who said what first. Because I'm like, maybe she said that because of what he said, or did he say that because of what she said? Because, you know, in the
I feel
previews, you
like
can't really
it's,
tell the order.
yeah, I feel like it would be the latter. Just given that she's been on here saying, I'm attracted to him. He's hot. He's sexy. And then telling us on
Mm-hmm.
the after show she wasn't attracted to him.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, she's just, why is she running around saying that though if it's not true? Just to make
Yeah, that's
herself
what I
look
don't
good?
get. Maybe. So it doesn't make it seem like she's shallow.
Yeah, because I mean, he seems to be very attracted to her.
That's why I'm confused because he seems to be attracted to her and then he says she's not attractive. She seems to be attracted to him and then she says he's not attractive. That's why I'm like, I'm confused.
Oh wait, when does he say she's not attractive?
Doesn't he say that when the guys were like, "You're crazy. I think Gina is hot" on the honeymoon. One of the previews showed that.
Oh, I guess they didn't like show him like explicitly saying she's not a- attractive. He said that I tend to date slender, athletic women.
Yeah, I guess I would assume that he would be talking
Which,
about her
yeah,
not
'cause I
being
guess she's
slender.
not like athletic, but
Yeah,
yeah, no,
and then
you're
she
right.
tells
Now I
him
don't know.
in a preview. Yeah, because then there's a preview, another preview where she says to him that she doesn't find him attractive.
then why are we doing all this kissing and touching?
I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know.
Because if I'm not attracted to you, I'm not touching you.
I think people do that to try to build the attraction because what you don't want to do, I guess, is like friend zone them in your mind. So if you are kissing and touching, you probably won't think of them just as a friend. I don't know. I'm thinking.
I'm not doing that on day one.
Nah, probably not day one. Just like Kristen.
Yeah, I mean, they were like kissing a lot. Gina and Clint.
Yeah, I don't think I could just like, unless I was really into them when I first met them, like, you know, at the wedding and all that stuff, I definitely couldn't really be like kissing them. Even if I was into them, I would be like nervous to kiss them.
Right. All on TV and stuff too. Somebody's a really good actor in this relationship here, Gina and Clint.
But Kristen, on the other hand, refuses to give Zach a kiss.
No, Kirsten.
God, leave Kirsten.
I know we're struggling with the names.
I am struggling with the names today.
Armis and what did you do? Wait, who else did you said someone else's name?
No, I think I thought I said Gina's name wrong, but it's Gina.
Oh, okay.
It is Gina. So, Kirsten. She would not give Shaq a kiss. Like, she's sitting
which was so funny.
She like froze, like, because she was talking all that mess, like, he didn't ask me.
Exactly.
He didn't ask me.
I was like, and when she kept saying that, I was like, stop saying that, Kirsten. It wouldn't matter if he asked you. You would still say no. She was just like,
I think,
saying stuff just to say stuff.
I think that's why he asked her. Because I'm pretty sure somebody probably told him, because she was going around the reception saying that. Like, they're probably asking him, like, why didn't you give him a kiss? Why didn't you want to give him a kiss? And she kept saying, he didn't ask me. So I feel like when they got back to the room, that was like the first thing he asked her, can I have a kiss? And that's why he looked at her like, well, because you said that I didn't ask you.
Right. You said this is what you wanted. You made it seem like that was the reason you didn't kiss this man. And it was not.
Exactly. So, it's funny how he, like, called her out on it like that.
She was like, oh my gosh. And he is so.
Well, why was she sitting on his lap then? That's like, give me a kiss, you know, seating.
Now, see, to me, that's more me trying to, like, be attracted to you. I'll sit on your lap.
What?
I'm not going to kiss you.
No, you're like right there in his face. That's not, don't do that if you don't want to kiss. Because that's like prime kissing seating.
And
you're like
so
really
funny.
close to each other.
He's like, I respect that she has boundaries. Shaq, she just is not attracted to you.
Right.
And nothing to do with boundaries. But okay.
I think it's his eyebrows.
His eyebrows are very arched.
Very arched. Yeah. Real. I don't really, I mean, that's just me. I don't really like guys that like their eyebrows look like, you know,
better than mine.
Like they get them done. Yeah, like no, I don't need. Just, you know, keep them pushing.
And she keeps saying his bald head bothers her. I really don't see anything wrong with the bald head. It's just you just don't like Shaq, like his looks.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's the eyebrows, and then for some reason, like something about his beard is like off to me as well. I don't know what it is. I think it's because like it's the same length all the way around. Does that make sense?
I should say his beard next time.
Like it's the same shape, like all the way around, like a round beard, like even. But it's not like, you know, like beards are like usually shorter on the side and like they go longer, like in the front. Does that make sense?
You know, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. I think that maybe those things.
But yeah, she was funny in the morning when she was like, we didn't have sex. You didn't have to tell us that.
Exactly.
We already know, but thanks.
But it's good. Like all the couples were saying how they talked all night. Because, bro, I would have been knocked out. Like I would have been asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is good. Nobody had sex on the wedding night. Good job, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for them. Even though I feel like people think McKinley and Dominique did because McKinley made that joke. Because if it was me,
Which,
I would believe that he was lying.
oh, on the
On
bus.
the bus when he was like, "We had sex." No, I'm just joking. I would have been like, "Yeah, they did."
I don't believe they did.
No, they didn't. I'm just saying, if I was the couple, I wouldn't have believed him. I would have been like, "Nah, they had sex." That's why he said it.
Oh, but what was I gonna say? Their family meetings, Shaquille and Kirsten, they weren't interesting to me.
No,
I'm
they
just
were
part of.
fine. I know Kirsten's sisters or whoever the girls are very like skeptical of Shaq, which is surprising to me because he doesn't give off like fake to me.
Yeah, I don't know why they're so being so weird about it. They're like,
Like they're
why
like,
did
he
you
could be
sign up
a
for this process?
politician. Yeah, like he could be a politician. Oh, he's saying all the right things. I'm like, what is he supposed to say? Nah, forget that girl.
He doesn't give me scammer or fake. I think he's being who he is.
Yeah,
A part of me though worries that because he has now mentioned this a couple of times, people just didn't realize how lonely I was, like going home to my house by myself, and I'm not sure if that's the reason to be in a relationship
yeah.
because you're lonely.
You know what? And I think Chris has mentioned it the same thing when he woke up the next day, like, oh, it feels so good to like wake up with someone. And, I'm so used to waking up by myself. I was thinking, I was like, I just don't remember like really feeling that way, that to that
Yeah.
extent. And I remember
Mm-hmm.
asking my husband, I was like, do you ever like think about when you were like single and waking up by yourself? And he was like, huh? I was like, I'm just, he hates it when I ask him questions after watching something on TV. And he was like, no. I was like, yeah, that's just so weird. Like, he's so focused on like, oh, I have someone next to me and all this. I'm like, what?
Yeah, like
Why?
I have never felt that way as a single person, like coming home and being sad because no one was here to greet me. Like I literally
Yeah,
run up to my empty apartment.
exactly. I'm like, I come home and I'm like, yes, I'm alone. I
Yeah,
can
I
do
don't
what I want.
understand that. I don't understand that feeling of loneliness. But and I think you need to be in a place where you're okay being by yourself before you jump into a relationship.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about Shaq being that lonely that he did Married at First Sight.
I mean, I feel like Chris was the same amount of loneliness though. He was talking about the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he did mention
So,
that.
hmm
Yeah, because I remember texting you about it. Like, these
so
people
I
are
don't
so sad.
know.
Like, why are y'all so sad in your singlehood? You better enjoy all this space that you have.
Right. You never do what you want when you want. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. But Shaq got on my nerves, postponing their honeymoon a little bit.
Right. I would have been like, wait a minute. What was this that he had to go to a conference?
Yeah. Like, was he was presenting or speaking at it? Well, I guess same thing.
I'm like, you didn't like think about this before you decided to do the show, or
Right.
like how long has this been in the works? How long have you been about to do this presentation? And why did
And
she have to go with him?
exactly. I think I would have been like, you could go ahead. Like, I'm not going to make someone go to Jackson, Mississippi with me. Like, if we were going to Miami,
Right.
sure, I'll go to Miami before going to Jamaica. That's fine. But Jackson, Mississippi? No offense. Anybody from
You gotta
Jackson?
go see Dion. Dion gone, never mind.
And then she was like, I'm just sitting in the room. Why? Like, she couldn't be there?
Probably because like maybe she didn't want to go. Maybe she had to have a ticket. It's a conference, so I'm assuming you probably had to have a ticket or something to go.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I can't just walk in.
I'm like, you should have bought a ticket in anticipation of you having a wife.
Hmm. Oh, I'd have been so annoyed. I probably would have just went anyway. Like, can I just go a day early
I wonder if
beforehand?
they told her that she couldn't.
She's already being a good sport.
Yeah. When it starts off rough, it don't get better usually. I'm trying to think of one couple
Yeah.
that started off rough and it didn't get better.
Because to me,
And it got
that
better.
means that he'll put work or whatever it
Or
is he had to do before their relationship or before her.
yeah, because he said he was a bit of he was super career focused, and he says
Mm-hmm.
he's trying to like reel that in and not like he's coming up on the end of whatever he's doing, and he's more ready to focus on family. So
Hopefully, figure out his priorities.
yeah, I guess it's a tricky thing if he already had it scheduled before he went on Married at First Sight. But
Yeah, because you do sign up for conferences fairly early on,
yeah,
months
yeah,
before. And I don't know how
mm-hmm.
long Married at First Sight process is.
Processes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll cut you a little bit of slack. I just think they should have let her go on to Jamaica.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. They should just let her go ahead and go to Jamaica. He could have just met her there. I don't see the
Mm-hmm.
reason that they had to both go to Jackson.
They were like, look, yeah, we're not looking out. It would have been too difficult. No, it wouldn't have been that much difficult. That much difficult.
I got it.
I can't wait till the next episode, though.
Into the thick of the honeymoon.
Well, guys, tune in next week because it looks like things may start to get good.
Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, guys. We'll catch y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.